What? Oh, you pressed the start streaming button. You pressed the start streaming, but what were you thinking? Jeez. Jeez, now you're streaming. Great, great. Well, you know, it takes a minute for people to show up, but you'd like to cover what's in the title right away. So, this is, all right. So what happened was, yesterday on the stream, I had some things I had looked at, including this thing I'm about to show you. I watched it. A cow! I had watched it yesterday, and I didn't include it in the stream. And then a gift appeared on the Discord last night, and then when I was referencing it this morning, I saw the connection between the thing I did not show you and what was gifted to me in the Discord. And earlier today, I was given specific advice by my medicine woman to be as self-indulgent as I wanted. So the result is this self-indulgent nephiliac narcissist stream. Nephiliac is really clever. I came up with it. I came up with it all by myself. It means fallen fucker. But hey, Eve, good to see you. So here's the part that Pajot talked about that I saw that's relevant to what I'm about to show you. So you'll be up to speed.
He tells Christ that he will never betray him, and then he does. He tells Christ that Christ doesn't have to die, right? He's like, no, you don't have to die. You can contain yourself. You can just be the center in the sense of the right hand and the establishment and the solidity. But Christ says to St. Peter, get behind me, Satan. Get behind me, you opposer. So you can understand how this symbolism of moving from...
My bad. It's more appropriate that I give you savings throws versus the mind control before I run any of this KG. This guy. So you get to choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart. If it's over a 10, then you take half damage from the mind control. Ready, set, choose! Survivalist, right in at 10. You're gonna be fine. There's a magic spot where I could hold it that you can see the number. Whoa, socialist. Nat 20. You might even do better than half damage. Lovers of wisdom though. This one's gonna get to you. You only got a 2. And heart, folks, like 4 chambers multiplied together, 16. You'll be fine. So right hand, left hand. Here we go.
From the right to the left, and how, let's say, the one at the top is the kind of the opposite at the bottom is happening in the symbolism of these two people. And you can see that the sin of St. Peter is something like pride. And so in St. Paul, you have the one who falls off the horse, who does all that, and his first sin is something like the thorn in the flesh, and it seems to be some kind of sensual sin related, of course, to a woman, because this idea of the thorn as the consequence of the fall, but then also a thorn in his side, which is related to the idea of Eve coming from his side. So he has this whole idea of what it is that his sin is, which seems to have something to do with sexuality, although it's not. I don't saying. And so now we can understand there's a citation from St. Gregory, from St. Maximus the Confessor, that I'm always quoting, but I'm going to quote it to you again because I think it's a very powerful grasping of what the right and the left hand are in terms.
Demons that combat us by the lack of virtue are those that teach us prostitution and drunkenness, greed and jealousy. The demons that combat us by excess of virtue are those that teach us presumption, vainglory, and pride. and who, by the vices of the right, secretly place in us the vices of the left. Remember, EmBody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you. Okay, so maybe there's this really great part where he's talking about hold up. Sorry, I got a fish. Hey, not yet. I got a fish.
Backlist pay starts with boldness to show
No.
to show it in our everyday experience. And so so in this image of the transfiguration, I like.
Yeah, okay, all right. That maybe this
exteriorization of strength, whereas in Christianity it seems to actually flip, but it has to do with this facing each other. I think that when you look, if you think of Christianity and Judaism kind of facing each other and exchanging their position, you could say, at least in the way that St. Paul presents it, as the idea of the those that were under rigor are now under grace, and vice versa. This is the way that St. Paul presents it in his text. There seems to be this happening in even the images of St. Michael, which for us, St. Michael.
All right, he's a bit of an obfuscationist, so it's hard to find the right spot. But the right and left in the crossing, right? And then this was the gift I got. That lady there, you see what? Oh, no, you can't. This lady here, watch what this lady does here. Watch. Okay, you see what she's doing there? She's making two devil's horns and then crossing them like that, right? And check it out. What is it? The meaning is harshly ironic, sinister, or sarcastic, right? But the word, these are signs for grim. Dum dum dum. Yes, Ardlean, Nephis and Nephilim. So isn't that the mate? Like, okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's try to do it. Let's try. Remember, you can embody sign language. Okay, here we go. Let's study. Come here. What? Okay. So this is position one. I take my right hand. That's this one. And I make the go. Oh, and then this one's over here. And that, right? Man. Hold on. Ah! Yeah, that's it, right? Just keep loop. Can you loop, lady? Can you just loop? Loop? No. I just got to keep pressing play. All right, that's right. Okay, well, we do our best. We do our best around here. Remember, EmBody.
Now, Sunday is Communion Sunday at Livingstone's. And, of course, here on a video, I can't really break the bread for you. As often as you eat this and drink it, you remember me. Certainly, it's a cognitive thing. But the body of Christ, when it eats and drinks, it remembers. We come together as members of Christ. We remember him. This is a gift of God given to us. We participate in it as we respond to his invitation, as we live out the meaning and purpose.
But then.
Oh, so it turns out Chad turns out the Friday morning nameless is competitively streaming against the narcissistic grim.
Yesterday, the skin started to break and he was sweating blood through this thing.
Oh God! He's telling horror stories about what happened to his poor family member. I don't. John, hold the phone for a minute.
Michael starts to be represented as red, as the sword, as all of this, while nonetheless also being related sometimes to the right hand in this crossover, and then Gabriel being represented rather as mercy, as the lily, as the blue angel, but then nonetheless also being on the left hand. And so there's definitely a mystery there. I of course invite all of you to continue to think about this with me, because I feel like I've definitely not exhausted all the symbolism. You can also look up some articles that I wrote for the Orthodox Arts Journal about 10 years ago on different...
No. Come on, John. Come on. Hey, everybody. Great news. We're here on the Griswold Grimm YouTube channel, Self-Indulgent Nephiliac Narcissus stream. Nephiliac? Is that necrophiliac? No, but philiac seems to mean likes to have sex with, right? I mean, sure, there's probably a more scientific and accurate usage of philiac, but for our purposes, it generally means, right? And Neph is short for the Nephilim, because they're the fallen ones. Okay, so the thing is... Here on the topic board, for a long time, there's been this thing called Night Flyer right there under the Omega and Keck Omega. And so today we're going to be going through those. And that's sort of Nephiliac. So there's us doing that. You have family members. You're in the body with them. Oh, Bong Hall. Nobody wants to know about your member, Bong. Nobody. So this flyers, these night flyers for me is this Carlos Castaneda bullshit. Okay, but check it out. It's kind of like, you know how the summum bonum rocks your world. Like the concept in here has rocked my world and stuck with me. So now. You got your savings throws. Here comes the mind control. You know. Okay, I'll just read. This is some cult leader from the 70s, Carlos Castaneda. Will have. I'm sure the dilettantes will do research into Castaneda and put it in the Discord for me to cover in a future stream. But for now, just know that he was some kind of cult leader that said some interesting shit, like. But how can they do this, Don Juan? I asked, somehow angered further by what he was saying. Do they whisper all of that in our ears while we sleep? No, they don't do it that way. That's idiotic, Don Juan said, smiling. They're infinitely more efficient and organized than that. In order to keep us obedient, meek and weak, the predators engaged themselves in a stupendous maneuver. Stupendous, of course, from the point of view of a fighting strategist. A horrendous maneuver from the point of view of those who suffer it. They gave us their mind. Do you hear me? The predators give us their mind, which becomes our mind. The predator's mind is baroque, contradictory, morose, and filled with the fear of being discovered any minute now. I know that even though you have never suffered hunger, he went on, you have food anxiety, which is none other than the anxiety of the predator, who fears that at any moment now its maneuver is going to be uncovered and its food is going to be denied. Through the mind, which, after all, is their mind. In this manner, a degree of security to... What? Oh, the predators inject into the lives of human beings whatever it is convenient for them. The predators ensure in this manner a degree of security to act as a buffer against their fear. It's not that I can't accept all this at face value, Don Juan, I said. I could, but there's something so odious about it that it actually repels me. It forces me to take a contradictory stand. If it's true that they eat us, how do they do it? Don Juan had a broad smile on his face. He was pleased as punch. He explained that sorcerers see the infant human beings as strange, luminous balls of energy, covered from the top to bottom with a glowing coat of awareness. Something like a plastic cover tightly over their cocoon of energy. He said that the glowing coat of awareness is what the predators eat, and that when a human being reached adulthood, all that was left was self-awareness around the fringe of their toes. I don't know, that stuck with me. So that's the flyer's mind, and the notion that we're being farmed by evil predator things that eat our fear and whatnot. They consume our awareness, making us so self-absorbed that we're easily controllable. And is that what's really going on? Or is it just good for us to realize we shouldn't be so self-absorbed that there's suffering? That I always thought that was the hungry caterpillar. What did you think was the caterpillar, Arlene? All right, I guess that, I kind of thought it would flow somewhere from there, but here we are. Oh, hey, we get to take this off the board. There's that. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe I wrote it in the wrong kind of marker. Oh, you thought the Omega was a caterpillar? Maybe it is, bro. Maybe it is. Alright, I'll see you guys Monday or whatever. Thanks for being here. Remember, EmBody, we want what's best for you. But no, click over there and then there. Okay.